What's up, guys? My friend Austin was able to get footage of our rec league game, so wanted to do a film breakdown to teach y'all some basketball IQ. Before you drive, make sure you scan the court and identify where potential help defenders can be. A lane may look open, but once you beat your man, you'll just run into other defenders. The point guard does a good job of scanning the court and sees that no one is in position to help, especially in the paint. So he attacks his man with an in and out and a straight line drive for a layup. This is a good example of how to help on the ball's strong side, assuming you are not guarding a good shooter. Number 0 gets into the gap, anticipating the ball handler driving, and can contest the shot. However, if there was a good shooter in the corner, don't fully commit to the ball. Instead, stunt and go back to your man because you do not want to give up open catch and shoot threes. If you are bringing the ball up, it's really important that you can see both sides of the court. Point guards, you should always be seeing where you have a numbers advantage and can get easy points in transition. The guard here should have passed the ball up to the left side where only one defender was guarding two people.
Come on, Kobe. Atta boy.
This is a good example of why you should follow your shot because it may lead to second chance points. Also notice how I used my offhand to swipe the defender's arm when he reached, attacking the goal and got an easy 2.
Please. Oh.
Look at the positioning of number 42 as I drive. He shows himself to the ball to help slow me down, preventing me from getting a shot at the basket. With proper spacing, I should be able to dump this pass down to the big man, but the other guard is also in the paint with his defender clogging up the paint. Proper and wide spacing is important to give your teammates space to operate. However, the guard on the right wing does a good job of moving without the ball. He cuts, which allows the guard on the block to fill up and knock down the 3. Important lesson is when you cut, it's not only for you to receive the ball, but it also opens up space for another teammate to receive a pass.
Ooh.
When attacking off of screens, you have to read the defender that's guarding the screener. In this instance, the defender does not hedge, which allows the guard to attack downhill for an easy layup. One of the biggest defensive principles is to not foul a jump shooter because a jump shot is normally a lower percentage shot compared to free throws. Also, before this happened, the defender failed to match up to his man, and that's why he had to gamble and jump to contest. A little bit of a flop here, but we end up getting the stop. So as the help side defender, sometimes you have to pick up the big man when he rolls after setting the screen. Also, it's important you stop the big man outside the paint because if you rotate too late, the big man can receive the ball under the basket in desired scoring range. I stopped the ball early, which gave our big man time to recover and contest a layup. Typically when you guard, you want to send the offensive player towards the side you have help. You can do this by shading on one side, which gives the illusion of an easier drive, but really you're funneling the ball to other defenders. During this play, the guard fails to scan the court to see where the help defenders can be. Number 49 is sitting in the gap waiting for the ball handler to drive. If you're surrounded by multiple defenders, utilize your pivot and look towards the direction the defender came from. Most likely, they left their man to come help, so someone is open in that direction.
He's too fast. Frick me. Come on, Kobe. Come on, Kobe. That's my boy.
When pushing the ball in transition, if no one stops you, then keep attacking towards the basket while the defense is not matched up. This leads to easy points.
There you go.
Here, the defender does a good job of staying on the ball handler's hip, funneling him into me for the charge. Since I am on the strong side, I have to be careful with helping so I don't fully commit for the charge until I see that the ball handler's eyes are down during his drive, so he's not prepared to pass. Also, I slowly close the gap between me and the driving lane until I meet him for the charge.
There you go. Come on. Keep working it back.
Attacking bad closeouts is an easy way to get by defenders. Here, the defender hops into the closeout, which means they'll be a step behind if you attack off the catch. This is why it's important to see your man and ball when you're an off-ball defender. When you get caught ball watching, you allow your man to get open cuts. This forces a defender to gamble for a block, which leads to an offensive rebound and second chance points. When you're guarding a bigger or physical player, try to stay vertical to prevent a foul and leverage your body to throw some resistance and hold your ground. Lastly, contest a shot and box out for the rebound.
Please. Attaboy, Kobe.
Before I decided to drive, I failed to see my teammate sitting on the block, which clogs up the driving lane. Before I initiated the drive, I should have told him to clear out or go to the corner, which would have given him a better look and pass compared to the weak pass I threw to him. But it worked out and we got 2 points.
Yes, Kobe.
As a help defender, I recognize that we have a mismatch against their post player. Knowing this, I read the ball handler's eyes and I anticipated the pass. The on-ball defender does a good job getting a fingertip on the ball, which leads to a steal and a fast break layup. Notice how my teammate used his body to seal out the defender during the fast break, and I passed it in a way the defender couldn't intercept the pass. When running in transition, it's important to run wide and have multiple people sprinting down the court. Since I ran ahead, this occupied the paint defender, allowing the other wing to get an easy transition layup. The pick and roll defense was abysmal here. The on-ball defender does the right thing by going over the screen since the ball handler is a shooter. But when you go over the screen, the defender guarding the screener must hedge and slow down the ball handler until the guard can get back in front of the ball. Our guard gets clipped by the screen, and no hedge came, which leads to a late contest on a jump shooter.
Nice.
The defense went into a 2-3 zone, and one way to break a zone is penetrate the gaps. They had no hedge for the pick and roll action, which allows us to attack downhill. And look how the ball handler recognizes that there's a gap defender and uses a high pickup and look away to get by. We got caught ball watching here, which leads to a wide open backdoor cut.
Attaboy, Kobe.
Here, the point guard does a great job of looking up court and recognizing that the defense isn't set up yet. Good outlet pass for an easy 2 points. The help side defender does a great job at reading the passing lane and getting the steal here.
Attaboy, Kobe.
This is why it's important for everyone to move on a string defensively, especially if your team is trapping. The top 2 defenders provides a lot of pressure with their trap, and I read the ball handler's eyes to anticipate and intercept the pass. If the trap does not apply enough pressure, then the ball handler can easily escape or pass out of it. Secondly, I had to make the proper rotation or else we don't get the steal. And I was trying really hard to get that foul call.
Oh, no. Get up.
Even if you jump higher than the opposing player, it's still really important you box out. Put a body on someone and push them out the paint to increase your rebounding area. Even if you can't physically push them back, actively engaging with them limits their ability to jump and rebound, which may lead to a push in the back foul. Again, here's just another clip of fast-paced offense leading to easy points.
Beautiful.
Good on-ball pressure here allows me to sneak behind and get a back tap steal for an easy layup. Having the defensive awareness and IQ to know when it's appropriate to leave your man and gamble separates you from being an average to good defender.
He's too tall. Oh, Kobe.
Good trap here. Notice how the defenders close the space and trap with high hands, which blocks passing lanes and leads to a deflection. Also, an easy way to get 4 to 6 more points in the game is just to crash the offensive glass, especially from the weak side. Big blunder on me here. I was too focused on my man and overran the pass. That's why it's important to see man and ball. Again, crash the offensive glass gives you more possessions and opportunities to score, especially being a guard because no one expects you to go for offensive rebounds. I got the defender in the air and sold the foul.
You got it.
This clip was a little crazy. We tried to get the jump ball, and when the ref tried to blow her whistle, it fell at her mouth and the game clock expired. Anyways, shout out for Austin for getting this footage and my teammates for playing with me. If you enjoyed or learned anything in this video, hit that like button and subscribe. As always, God bless.